Good morning. I'm Colleen O'Brien. I'm here today to show you the very basic beginning of acrylic painting. My brother is very good at making videos and he told me it would be easy for me. So I'm going to start at the very beginning at zero and show you how to become an acrylic painter. This is stuff I've collected for my whole life. And you don't need all this. So now I'm going to, all my paints, all my brushes, everything. But now I'm going to start this very, very basic number one beginning idea for you. Thanks. This is what I just showed you. Now I'm going to take you over to my work area, which is my dining room. Here's my dining room table. Big, thick piece of plastic, so that I don't get too much paint around. And the very first step of becoming an acrylic artist is hand lotion. Because this paint is very hard to get off your skin. So if you have a little thin layer of hand lotion and you wash your hands later, the paint comes off. That's number one. Number two, here's your paint. This is a great big piece of white paper which they sell as a paper palette. You can use a white dinner plate. When you squeeze your paint out, every minute or so you have to spray it, otherwise you're going to have it dry out. These three colors are your primaries, and you all know that, I think. And if you don't know it, the three primary colors on the color wheel are yellow, red, and blue. These are cheap paints, and these are more expensive paints. It's trial and error. Here's a little cheap canvas. It works. Here's a few little brushes and a little mixing tool. Glass of water. Spray bottle. That's your absolute beginning. The next step for a very beginner is to try to mix these colors. So as you may or may not know, yellow and red makes orange. So these two are working very well. Oh yeah, rag. Red and blue makes purple. Whoa, that's sort of a strange looking purple. If that happens to you, try the more expensive paints. Let's try this. Alizarin crimson and ultramarine blue. See if that makes a better purple. Trial and error. There's a lot going forward. So I have found that the more expensive paints, especially alizarin crimson and ultramarine blue, do the better purples. So you see that this purple isn't very good. I'll even put a little more blue in it from the cheap paints. See if that helps. Helps a bit. There you go, trial and error. That's your first mixing lesson. After that, a little bit of white in the cheap paints. Oh, that's a nice purple. But you're wasting paint all along, which is okay. And then I'll put a little bit of white in the more expensive paint. These are nice lilac colors this spring. So you may want two purples. And if you do, you have them. I'll put a little white in the orange. Very nice peach color. And then we have to talk about black. If I were you, I would ignore black for a long time at my beginning stages. But you can also do the experimenting by adding black. Except for one change. A little tiny bit of black and a nice big scoop of yellow. Makes the most beautiful green. There it is. Just a beautiful green. So those are your basics. If you want that green to be a little lighter, Look at that beautiful color. So, and if you want it to be a little colder green, you just add a little bit of blue. Because there's a lot of nice tube paint that's green, which is also fun to use. So there you go. My very first lesson to you. An easy start. The next thing we're going to tackle is what to put on those nice little canvases. So see you next time. Let me know what you would like to see in these videos. And I'm thrilled to answer. So put your little comments in the comment section. And eventually I'll be saying to you, if you like this, press like. And eventually I'll be saying, if you found this valuable, share. Okay, thanks a lot from my very first video.